So you're thinking about getting a Microsoft certification? Awesome choice. It can literally be a game changer for your tech career. But let's be real. When you first look at that huge list of exams, it can feel a little overwhelming. Where do you even begin? Well, in this explainer, we're going to build a super clear roadmap to take you from feeling confused to feeling certified. Does this sound familiar? I bet it does. You're staring at this mountain of exam topics, you've got all these study guides, and it just feels impossible. It's a really common feeling, so you're not alone. But stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have a clear path right to the top. Okay, so why even bother? What makes it worth all the effort? It's simple, really. In the tech world today, these certifications are powerful, undeniable proof of what you know and what you can do. Employers see that little badge, and to them, it's a guarantee you've got the skills. It's basically a key that unlocks new jobs and bigger career opportunities. Here's our game plan for today. First, we'll tackle the challenge itself. Then, we're going to decode what these exams are all about. After that, we'll get into the secret sauce, the power of practice, and I'll show you the ultimate tool to get you ready. And finally, we'll look at how all of this unlocks your career. Ready? Let's dive in. First up, Section 1, the Certification Challenge. Let's get real about why these exams can be pretty tough, and why just reading a textbook isn't going to get you across the finish line. And this right here, this is the core of it. Microsoft exams aren't just about memorizing facts and figures. Nope. They test two things at once: your deep technical knowledge and your ability to actually use that knowledge to solve real problems. You can't just read the manual. You have to prove you can do the work. So, what do these exams actually look like? What are you getting yourself into? In Section 2, we're going to decode them. We'll break down the format, the kind of topics you'll be facing, and exactly how you can get signed up. So what kind of skills are we talking about here? Just take a look. These are the hottest, most in-demand areas in tech right now. We're talking cloud computing with Azure, we're talking security, DevOps, AI. These are the exact skills that companies are desperately trying to hire for. Now listen up, because this is super important. A huge chunk of the exam is made up of what they call scenario-based questions. They're not just going to ask you for a definition. They'll give you a real-world problem, like, say, your company's network is under attack, what do you do? And you have to apply what you know to solve it. It's all about practical skills. And it's not just those key studies. You're going to see a whole mix of question formats. Yeah, you'll get your classic multiple choice, but you'll also see interactive stuff like drag and drop questions, where you have to put steps in the right order. And you might even get simulations, where you have to perform tasks in a little virtual lab. They really keep you on your toes. Feeling ready to sign up? Good. The actual registration process is really straightforward. You just head over to the official Microsoft site, sign in or create an account, pick your exam, and then schedule your test date through their partner, Pearson VUE. It's a simple 4-step process to get that date locked in on your calendar. All right, now for what I think is the most important part. Section 3, the power of practice. This is where we stop talking about what the exam is and start talking about how you're going to conquer it. Think about it like this. You ever watch a 2-hour tutorial on YouTube? You nod along, it all makes sense, and then the next day you've forgotten half of it? That's passive learning. The real key to making this stuff stick is active practice, where you're actually doing, solving problems, and building that mental muscle memory. And this is exactly why practice exams are, well, they're a total game changer. They do so much more than just quiz you. They get you comfortable with the strange format and the ticking clock. They shine a big, bright spotlight on your weak spots so you know what to study. And most importantly, they build the real, earned confidence you need to walk in on exam day and crush it. Okay, so that brings us to Section 4. If active practice is the key, what's the best way to do it? Let's talk about preparing smarter, not just harder. This is where having the right tools makes all the difference. You need something that's built for active, focused prep. And that's where tools like the online web simulator and the mobile app from certification-exam.com come in. They're designed specifically for this. Let's just put this side by side. On the one hand, you have traditional studying, passively reading, not really sure where your gaps are, and hoping for the best. On the other hand, you have smart prep, active simulation, pinpointing your weaknesses, practicing anywhere with an app, and walking into the exam with no surprises. The choice is pretty clear, right? So what do you actually get with a tool like this? Well, you get features that are laser-focused on one thing, helping you pass. We're talking realistic simulations that feel just like the real deal, a huge library of practice questions, a mobile app so you can study on the bus or during your lunch break, and progress tracking so you can actually see yourself getting better. It's a whole system. And that brings us to our final section, Section 5, Unlocking Your Career. Let's talk about the big payoff, the why behind all this hard work, because it really, really matters. Let's start with the big one, your paycheck. According to our sources, the average salary for a professional with a Microsoft certification in the US lands somewhere between $60,000 and $100,000 a year. And in those super high-demand areas like cloud and security, that number can go even higher. And this chart just drives that point home. You can see the potential salary boost right there in black and white. It's a powerful tool to have in a salary negotiation and often leads to much better job offers. It's a clear, tangible return on your investment. Passing that exam opens doors to some of the most exciting and stable jobs in the entire tech industry. You're not just getting a piece of paper, you're qualifying for awesome roles like cloud engineer, security analyst, DevOps engineer, positions that companies are actively trying to fill right now. And the benefits don't just stop after you land that first job. Think of this certification as a career accelerator. It can lead to faster promotions, give you a shot at working for bigger, more exciting companies, and give you the credibility you need to move into specialized fields like cybersecurity. So let's bring it all home. The goal here isn't just about passing a test. The real goal is career advancement. It's about better jobs, more interesting work, and a bigger salary. And the most direct, efficient path to get there is through smart, active preparation that builds real, verifiable skills. So there you have it. You've got the roadmap, you know the strategy, and you know about the tools that can get you there. The path to a better career in tech is laid out right in front of you. The only question left is the one on the screen. Are you ready to build your future?